Hey you guys, it's Misty. Welcome back to my channel. So, today we are going to talk about a fragrance that I recently got that I absolutely love. And I know I say that about a lot of fragrances because I do love a lot of fragrances. I could list a top 5 fragrances that are like holy grail must-haves, and I could get rid of everything in my collection and keep just like a handful of fragrances. But this fragrance is unique because it is a fragrance that literally checks all the boxes, okay? Because I have some fragrances that I absolutely love, but they don't last. Or I have some fragrances that I love and my husband doesn't love them. And so there is just something to be said about a fragrance that lasts a long time, that you absolutely love, that your partner, your spouse loves, and you think it is one of the best smelling fragrances that you've ever smelled. This is that one. I am talking about a fragrance from Ex Nihilo. This is called Lust in Paradise. First of all, the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. I have already used I have a little dent going on because this is like all I've worn lately. I can't stop, won't stop. You guys. Okay, first of all, a lot of people compare this to Delina. When I was reading on Fragrantica. It does not smell like Delina to me. This is a lot less, well, if we're talking the original Delina, it's not as like sharp and tart. And if we're comparing it to the exclusive, it's not as powdery and creamy. There's nothing creamy in this. There's a little bit of sweetness. So the notes include, like the top notes are pink pepper, there's peony, lychee, there is cedarwood and musk and amber in the base. And then I'm trying to remember the middle notes. I'm not sure. Anyways, that's like basically a roundabout description of the notes. But you guys, this is such a good fragrance. So I discovered this in my Scentbird. It was my last month's Scentbird. And as soon as I sprayed it, I was like, yeah, I really like it. Then I wore it. And I just felt more in love with it as I wore it. And you guys, this is what I would consider, and look at the cap. I think all of their caps are like that. It's like a really pretty blue. So you hear Lust in Paradise, obviously a play on words, Lost in Paradise. You think, oh, it's probably gonna be beachy or coconut or something like that, tropical. It's not. It's not. It is a soft, floral, little bit of fruits, little bit of sweetness from the amber, and a tiny little bit of spiciness from the pink pepper. But it is so smooth that like I just don't feel like one note like really stands out in front of the other. It's just a perfectly blended fragrance. It is a fresh floral, and this is my favorite kind of like fresh scent. And I am a gourmand girl through and through. I really am. But I do love fresh scents when they're done a certain way, and I love floral, and I love fruity. I pretty much like all scents, like all notes. I could find probably something in every note that I like. But this is just the prettiest, freshest floral I have ever smelled in my life. I saw a couple of people saying that it reminded them of Way, the hair company, the hair products. Way has a line of perfumes and body lotions, body creams. And they were saying it smells like Melrose Place. And I used to own that. I sold it on my Mercari because I liked it. There was just something a little bit about it that I didn't love, and it did not last on me. And this, I can I remember how that smelled. It smelled so good. It really did. This is a little similar, but like 5,000 times better. It is so long lasting. Like, you guys, this is such a long lasting fragrance, and that is really hard to find with like a lighter, fresher floral. It's absolute perfection. I mean, perfection. Now, I found a dupe of Ex Nihilo's Narcotique. The Afnan, I've shared that in a past videos, but Afnan Lafleur is like a spot on dupe to Narcotique. So I was like, oh, maybe we can get a dupe, because these aren't cheap. But like I said, I sell on my Mercari, and I can purchase, like, I have like a little perfume fund that I, kind of like a revolving door. But yeah, this, I think I found Perfume Peace. Like, you guys, I have not been interested in like finding a new perfume. Like, I'm always on the hunt to find like that one perfume. And I think I found it. I really, really do. As much as I love my Delinas, and there's a couple of other Savanade that I got. Love that. But let me tell you what I like, why it checks all the boxes. So it's really important to me to have a fragrance be long lasting. I know a lot of people don't care about that. They're like, oh, well, I'll just spray. I don't care. But it's important to me. I cannot stand to invest in a fragrance. Cheapies are one thing, that's fine. But like, when you invest in a nice fragrance, and I have a lot of nice fragrances, but if you invest in them and they last like an hour, it's so annoying. Like, as much as I love Meliora, I love that. It doesn't last very long. Unless I just go nose blind to it, but I don't think so. Like, I just think it's just one of those that's not the most, doesn't have the strongest lasting power. But it's very important to me. Like, that is so important to me. If I'm investing in a fragrance, I want it to last at least like 4 hours, to where like if you spray it on your clothes, you can smell it, you know, by the end of the day. I want it to stick to my clothes. You know, I just want to be able to kind of like get hints of it. Even if it's kind of like a peekaboo scent, I don't mind that. But I want to be able to get hints of it. And I know that you do tend to get used to a scent so you don't smell it as much. But it's such a deal breaker if like I can't smell it, and then especially if other people can't smell it. Like, I'll ask my family or my husband and they're like, no, I can't smell that. And that's a non-negotiable. That's it's gotta last. Second thing is I want my husband to love it. Now, I have gotten over the fact that like he doesn't share my love of like warm, spicy, deep, heavy fragrances like I like. Think Safanad, think Joe Malone's Pomegranate Noir. Fragrances like that are just not his cup of tea. I love them. But if my husband likes my fragrance, that is just a bonus, because I do wear what I want. But obviously when we go on date night or we have family night and I'm going to be around him, I'm going to wear what he likes. I'm not going to purposely wear a fragrance that I know he doesn't care for. He commented on this fragrance. He actually said, "You smell so good." You guys, he just doesn't tell me that often. But again, I probably don't wear what he loves. But that was just like, I was so happy when he commented. I didn't say anything. I didn't say, do I smell good? I didn't say, do you like my new fragrance? He said it all on his own. That was just like, yes. And then of course, the third thing is that I really, really love it. Like, I want to really love it. You know, I have some scents that like aren't necessarily like my favorites, but I will sell them if it gets to the point where I'm like, this just isn't my cup of tea. Like, I'm really curating my collection just to be stuff that I absolutely love and that I would want to smell like that for the whole day. You know what I mean? So that's what I love about my Mercari. I can sell fragrances that I'm just not using anymore. And so I don't worry about that. I just sell them if I get rid of them. But like, just to absolutely fall in love with the scent is just, and it to be like one of the best scents you've ever smelled, that's just a bonus. So like this just checks all those boxes for me. Long lasting, it has an amazing sillage. And then I guess the fourth thing would be, do you get compliments? That's a, you know, it's not a deal breaker, but this thing, I've gotten so many compliments already. I mean, I hear you smell good a lot, I'll be honest, because that is my thing. That is like, smelling good is just, I love fragrances, and I just love, I don't know what it is, but like scent really helps my mood. And so that's just something that like, when I go somewhere, I'm gonna be smelling good. And I've gotten so many compliments on this. So like, that's an absolute bonus, you guys. So yeah, this is my new girl. And I mean, she's honestly at the top of the list right now. She's honestly at the top of the list. Yeah, I might do, if you want me to, I can do like my top 5 Holy Grail fragrances, because I think I can think of 5 fragrances right now that like are my Holy Grail fragrances. I could get rid of everything and just keep those fragrances if I had to. But right now she's sitting like at number 1. Like, I don't know. I mean, you may smell it and not feel the same way, but like, this just smells so good. It is just the freshest, most inoffensive floral. Like, I cannot imagine anyone, like, you can go ham on this, and it is strong and long lasting. Well, it's not really strong. That's kind of a, like, it's weird because it's long lasting and you can smell it, but it's not overpowering. Like, you can spray a lot and it just never feels overpowering. It's just perfectly light, but you can smell it, and it's long lasting, and it has a good sillage. It's just perfect. And so I just feel like this would be perfect for any occasion. I mean, you can wear it during the day, you can wear it at night. I think it would smell good. I actually think this would smell great in the winter. I think it's just, this is my signature scent, you guys. This is my new signature scent. I am not really a signature scent person because I have so many fragrances, but like, yeah, if I'm going to have a signature scent that I want to be kind of like Delina is, I would say, my signature scent, because like a lot of people know me by that scent. This is going to be my new signature scent. Like, this is what I'm rocking all spring and summer. It is so, so good. So anyways, I want to do a really quick review on that. I'm not going to gatekeep this fragrance, you guys, because it's just too good not to share. It is amazing. Ex Nihilo, Lust in Paradise. So anyways, that is my review. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.